In the last month, Nexus, your favorite coin, surged 180%. Why am I saying this? Because in the last week we plunged around 30%, and many of you became fearful. Many of you are seeing just the black scenario, the dead end. This is just my perspective and the one that you should be taking if you're invested in Nexus. Today, yes, we are talking about coin that's been around for quite some time, and we are making the price prediction for this year, 2021, and also giving a few answers why we stopped, where we might go, what's happening in the crypto space. But before all that, you know the drill. Let me roar. A word of caution before we proceed. If you hate me and you follow this channel, unsubscribe. If you don't like what I'm talking to you, if you don't like what you hear, please hit the dislike. If any of that is not the case, well, you know the drill. You know all the good stuff that you can do. Subscribe, like, tip, and just freaking watch, right? My first thought today when I saw the screen was, whoa, is this possible? Have you finally became fearful? Has fear got back into the crypto space after days, weeks, months? It's so long that we were extremely greedy that it was extremely unhealthy for the trend. And I'm happy to see you fear. It's not because I'm a sadistic person or a sadistic dinosaur. It's because for the future of crypto, for the future of Nexus, any coin, Bitcoin, you have to have tiny periods at least of fear, a retracement, to see that red on the screen, okay? Now that I'm seeing this, I know that our bull market is not intact. We will recover and again be greedy. Well, you know, greedy is just the way when we're on the upside. For now, fear at 38, as our fear and greed index is showing good things. And funny, we became fearful on the 1st March. So this is a new 30 days in front of us. A new period that would be super interesting for crypto. Will this be a red month or we will recover faster? We'll see. But now let's look what's happening in the top coins. Not much is happening today. We are having a mild surge to the upside with no big uplegs. Polkadot, biggest gainer in the top 10, 8.42%. Congrats, 34.35. But Polkadot is the coin that really always have that rocket fuel inside of its engine. It's always trying to go higher and higher. If you want to know about Polkadot price prediction, we already made that on our channel, so check it out. Ethereum, 6.40%. Currently standing at $1,450. Well, that's really just above that all-time highs of Ethereum's previous bull market. Well, maybe Ethereum with this move, not maybe, but probably, is just retesting its all-time highs one more time before a new up leg to the upside. And that up leg, I suppose, will be much higher, with a much bigger momentum than the previous ones. So yes, we are in a kind of altcoin season, but even bigger is coming. And one more time, let's mention Phantom, 40% to the upside. Although I'm not really familiar with this coin, we got congrats to the boys. They are surging to the upside for quite some time. Now, enough of the chit chat and let's do the important stuff. Nexus, your favorite coin, you clicked because of it, versus US dollar on the weekly chart. So a big thing, a big perspective. Let's see what is happening and where we are heading. Welcome to my chart. I mean, not mine, but you know what I mean. Nexus versus USD. Every candle that you're seeing on the screen is 1 week of price action. And this top, this super peak, you know, the bull market of 2017. So a pretty significant peak, right? Now, first thing to mention is that from this March 2020, Nexus was in a bear market, and since then decided to change direction. Something like this, a support, a new story unraveling, because after a few months, even years, we are having a higher low, because from this low, this was a lower low from this one. See, if this was a low in 2018, then 2020 provided us even lower low, but end of 2020 provided us higher low, so an uptrend started. Okay, that's an easy peasy. Now you might be wondering why we start here, and I will provide you with an alternative option that you probably haven't seen anywhere else. Because if we erase all this and decide to draw a support of the bear market, and you can see clear touches, 2 touches but pretty clear ones. Now why am I showing you this? Because if we use those in our projection to the upside, well, interesting things happen. How about a projection of this peak to just a few days ago? If this was all one big parallel channel to the downside, it rejected us in 2018 and it rejected us a few days, even weeks ago. This is 2021 and this 2018, first day exactly of 2018. So it's always too good to think about something else, to think about, let's say, it's popular to say outside of the box. But this is it. This channel is not really based on some high technicals. It's just a replication, a clone of this support, this resistance line, okay? It could be that this is why we stopped. But nonetheless, keep in mind, then we changed trends. We are now in a bull mode. Keep in mind that when we break this trend line, and it could be pretty soon, a big explosion to the upside is coming. Because then, practically nothing is stopping us. And yes, you could argue, well, how about this for stopping us? All-time highs of 2018. Well, yes, but I don't think that would be much of a fuss. So please keep an eye on this point right around $2. For now, $2. If I chart you a volume, you can see that something is happening, although not much in compared to these skyscrapers of 2018. But something is happening. The biggest volume came when we faced this resistance, okay? I suspect after we breach this down sloping resistance, a bigger volume will come, and that will be our first indication that something is really happening, and this is not a false breakout. If we advise moving averages, like the 21 for example, for advice, what is happening? You can see that after we retested, we broke to the upside of this 21 weekly EMA. In my opinion, one of the most important ones on the weekly chart. We retested one more time, and after that, Nexus had a big parabolic move. It could be that in the next few days, weeks, we retest this 21 weekly moving average and then remain to the upside. So if we plunge to this at the times 56 cents, yes, it would be losing almost half of Nexus value that we have right now. But still, we would be in a bullish phase, and if we are above it, nothing is changed. After that retest of 21 weekly EMA, maybe that move that we just discussed earlier is coming. Okay? For now, Nexus is bullish. That is my final verdict. And now, let's talk about price prediction for 2021. After the break of that resistance that we mentioned, what will happen? Because this is why you clicked on the video. But there is no price prediction before we make an introduction to the coin and the current status, right? So bear with me here. We'll remove everything. And if you follow the channel, you know what's happening right now, right? Fibonacci retracements. Let's use the high of this bull market and the low of this bear market. Let's combine it together with our reverse Fibonacci. Something like this. And yes, we just got our answers. And I'm not talking about those levels. This is our journey to all-time highs. I'm talking about price prediction beyond all-time highs. The one is standing all-time high at $15, around that levels. Now, if we go into the future, important things are coming up on the screen. And as in every my price prediction video, those are the levels I want to discuss with you today, right now. I'm saying to you that Nexus this year, although we're currently standing at $1, could be by the end of the year standing at $66. And yeah, you could think I'm crazy right now, but I think that this price prediction made a lot of you Nexus holders are really happy ones, right? Firstly, we will touch $25. After that, $41. After that, $57. At our final point of 423.6% at $66. Hope you're not thinking I'm crazy. Hope you are agree with me, because if you are in the space for quite some time, you know that altcoin seasons could be crazy stuff, something that nobody is thinking about. So that would mean that if you invest right now in Nexus, by the end of the year, you could be standing at around 66x of your investment. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not a financial advice. But think about it. If you believe in coin, which I won't come into your thoughts, you could be believing in it, you could be not believing it. It's your free judgment. Big potential to the upside. Hope I gave you some value. I hope that if you haven't by now clicked the dislike, now it's time to hit that like. If you made it so far in this video, that means that you were interested. Hit the like. And also, feel free to check out one of these videos that I'm pointing at right now, because in those, well, we are making some really interesting price predictions also. So, without further ado, roll